Okay, I'm gonna do a 3000 watt test on this. It's 4 amps right now. I'll come back. Running 62.2 amps. Whereas if you hear, the fans are on, and this right here, you can see it. One is 12.9 amps, the other one is 11.7 amps. And that's on 120 circuit, but you could hear the fan running. On battery, 51 amp because it's 50 volt. But this is on maximum. You can feel the heat. At 50% of the power, 2000 watt, the fan stays on. And it'll stay on until I drop it off. Yeah. Be right back. Battery shows, what it says there, 1720. And then this 30cc, 38C, and when it hits 39C, the fan will come on. So it should be coming on any time now. Battery temperature holding at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. 33 amps through the battery. And like I said, (39°C) temperature. It just comes on until it cools down. When it cools down to 37, see, it turns off. And it's still running 1720. I'm gonna put to the more than 2000 watt. Fans on. So what it shows, battery 2400 watts, and the fan comes on. And if you see here, it's 37C, but because it's over 2000 watt, the fan just comes on and it stays on. It bypasses the I'm drawing down 10 meters, 22. Let me see if I could bring it down more. The fan's still on. You can see the temperature. (36C). It's down to 1592. This toaster oven is running now. And 35C. Usually it turns off the fan, but the fan's still running. Well, that means it is warm. So as long as it's warm. It's sitting. If I have some other area, let me see where it's warm. Yeah, I feel it warm over here. And I feel it warm under it. I should put this on block of wood. Hold up. Put it on block of wood. See that thing? So the bottom has a gap. Because it is warm under it. I can feel it's on this side where it's really warm. So there's got to be a heat sensor. I have two of them in there because right here, let's say 33. Feel it lukewarm. This is cold because this is what's on the space heater is off. And this is not. It's 1500 and it's warm. The whole wire is warm. So, and since it got some other heat sensor somewhere for protection to keep it cool. Let me see if I can bring down the what is it? Still 15, almost 1600 watts. All right, let me. And this is what I got on the toaster oven is on. And this is the heater. And there's a 0. Everything cooling down. Now I just got the refrigerator. This thing is equipped with soft start, so it starts my air conditioner. I wish I tried, 400 watt. Kicks it, started right, no problem. The refrigerator, no problem. It's a total of 8,000 watt surges, and and that's what gives each terminal with a 2,000 watt terminal takes advantage of that 8,000 surge. So equipped with a soft starter, starts everything fine. Right now I'm at 35%, and we notice it's changed from green to yellow. So yellow means that it's time to get to charge it. It has a 12-hour here. I want to see if I go to sleep and wake up at 6 in the morning. See if it's still be on. It says 12 hours. And the current, 2.8 amps is the refrigerator. But the refrigerator turns off also, so it'll be off about 20 minutes, and it comes on 20 minutes. So it should last longer. Oh, I think my phone battery is dying. It's green here, but it's yellow there. It's 52 volts, so it should last for another 12 hours. All right. So far, it's working great. Better than all the other inverters I ever tested. And I have a 12 volt system. I got it in my car. I hooked up the wires, to the battery, and I'm using a stock alternator, which My alternator that I'm getting for my car, for the Honda Accord, they're gonna get me a 300 amp uh, alternator, and then I gotta get the wire kit because I need to put uh, two gauge wire because 4 gauge 1 gauge wire is just too thick, to move around in the car. So I'm gonna double it. So put 2 gauge wire for two of them, two sets for the positive and negative, and then put two of them on the on the frame of the car. I'm gonna put in two places. I'm gonna put one where it's originally at, right next to the battery, to the frame, and then I'm gonna I saw another bolt on the bottom of the frame where there's a bolt there where I could hook up the battery there too on the frame. I don't want the frame to melt. But anyway, I was gonna set that up to because I'm buying a different battery on the car where I could have at least 95 amp hours, and while I'm running the car, it could handle the stress. Right now, I think I got I don't know, I think it's a 60 amp hour, but that's not, if I run 2,000 watts on that inverter, it just is gonna just kill my battery. And then at the same time, the alternator will run hot. All right, it's just so far I'm loving it, and I'm gonna keep testing it for 1 or 2 weeks. I'll make another video. Hopefully, this one will last just like the one I got in the car, and I don't have to go return it. I already returned 3 of them already, but not this brand. I had, like I said, POW, that one low frequency, 2 of them. I turned that back, and it was heavy as hell, man. I couldn't even hardly move it. I had to use my hand truck to move that thing. This one is a little heavy, but way lighter way lighter than the low frequency. Oh my God, that was heavy. The guy said when I returned it, it was 65 pounds. It was heavy, 65 pounds, man. There's, I took the earlier I had tape in there because I had this outside and I didn't want it to get wet, so I taped it with another cord that went from my shed all the way to over inside the house when we lost power for 2 weeks because of the storm. And I used the inverter that I got in the car, and a 12-volt system, and with a generator, and I charged the batteries, and it lasts me for 2 or 3 months. I still got the inverter and the generator, but my batteries, because it froze one night and it was charging, the BMS burned out. All right. Hope y'all like this video.